Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games and Collectibles. And today we are looking at the 1991 release by A.H Prismatic from their Star Trek Hologram series of, well, holograms. What we have today is the Klingon Battlecruiser Hologram, as you can see in front of us. Okay, now A.H Prismatic released these for about 2 or 3 years before discontinuing the line. There was a variety of different ones produced. There was obviously the Klingon Battlecruiser, there was the original USS Enterprise, and there was a Next Generation Enterprise and the Romulan Warbird and so on. So there's quite a few in the series, but the one we are looking at today is the Klingon Battlecruiser as seen in the original Star Trek television show. Okay, so this is, actually, just let me zoom out a little bit because we're losing the top half of the Klingon ship there. Okay, so this is the front of the hologram. As you see, it's still factory sealed, so we are getting a little bit of a glare from the film, but so I apologise about that, but hopefully it's not going to affect the view too much. So it says Star Trek Hologram. You've got A.H Prismatic logo on the top left hand corner, and there on the top right hand corner you've got an image of the Klingon Battlecruiser as seen in Star Trek the original series. And at the bottom it says Klingon Battlecruiser. Klingon Battlecruisers were the backbone of the Empire's space fleet. These vessels were in service in the 2260s, and the design was shared with the Romulan Star Empire during the brief alliance between the two powers. These vessels were 228 metres in overall length, equipped with warp drive and disruptor armament. By the 2280s, an uprated version known as the Katinga class vessel was introduced into service. Okay, so that is the front of the hologram. Let's turn the card round and see what we've got printed on the back. Okay, so I've turned the card around and this is what we've got printed on the back. So it says Star Trek. On September 8th, 1966, the world first joined Captain James T. Kirk and the crew of the Starship Enterprise as they set out on their mission to explore strange new worlds, seek out new life and new civilizations, and to boldly go where no man has gone before. Created and produced by Gene Roddenberry, Star Trek encouraging vision of the future shows us an international multiracial crew working harmoniously together, and a world where we have overcome our present difficulties to enter the 23rd century, in the process perhaps becoming wiser as we reach out into space. And then it goes on to give you the background on what is a holography and how to make a hologram and so on. Is listening to a car radio when driving around town can be a very frustrating business. With some radio stations, the quality of reception changes as the car moves along. Quite literally, now you hear it and now you don't. The reason for this is that the car aerial is receiving not one but two radio waves. Both waves come from the same local radio transmitter, but one travels directly to the car aerial whilst the other is reflected off nearby buildings. These two waves interfere at certain positions along the road. They cancel each other out, silencing the radio. At other points on the road, the reception is loud and clear. The sequence of good reception, no reception, good reception, etc. is called an interference pattern. Holography works on the same principle, except that the laser light is used instead of radio waves. Some light travels directly from the laser and is called the reference beam, whilst the rest is reflected from an object, producing what is called the object beam. Again, where the two beams meet, an interference pattern is formed. If we position a piece of photographical film where the beams meet, then it will record an interference pattern. Where the light beams combine, the film is exposed. Where light waves cancel out, the film remains unexposed. Process the film and the pattern is preserved permanently. The resulting photograph of the interference pattern is called a hologram. So the hologram is created by using a high quality model, which is then placed on an optical table and illuminated with laser light. A master is produced by splitting the laser light into two beams. Using lenses and mirrors, one beam of light is reflected from the model onto the photography film, while the second beam is aimed directly onto the film. Where the two beams meet, the microscopic interference pattern containing three-dimensional information about the model is recorded. This first generation or master hologram, which is only viewable in laser light, is used to produce a second generation hologram that is viewable in ordinary light. And it says, for best results, use a hologram of clear, unfrosted light bulbs. And the surface of a hologram can be gently cleaned with a soft, dry, or lightly moist cloth if necessary. We suggest you frame the hologram behind glass, ready to frame. Mount size is 8 inches by 10 inches, or 203 millimeters by 254 millimeters. And there you've got, at the bottom, you've got all the copyright information, and if you could, very careful, you can see the outline of the Klingon ship over the top of all the writing there. Okay, so that is the back of the hologram. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it round, remove it from the film, and have a good look at the image itself. Okay, so I've removed the hologram from the bag, and there for the packaging, and there you can see the hologram. And I'm trying to stay out of the reflection from it because I was getting a reflection of me in the background. I don't want to particularly see that. I'm trying to move things around so you get a pretty good view of the image itself. So there you can see the hologram. So I'm trying to stay out of the light so you can actually see it, but it's very difficult from the angle I'm at. Oh, that's better. There we go. That's a much better angle of it. So that's what the actual hologram looks like. Now it does say that you can mount this into a frame, and it gave us the frame size or the mount size, which is 8 inches by 10 inches. But that's a very nice looking hologram of the Klingon Battlecruiser, and would look tremendously framed on a wall. Now, as I said, these were released in 1991, which is 32, almost 33 years ago now. They were not really released in abundance at the time. They were quite collectible items back in the 90s, and obviously now they are immensely collectible, with lots of people looking for these particular holograms, especially in this mint unused condition. But obviously difficult to find. But as usual, we at Midas Touch have done it again, and we've managed to find quite a few of these, which are currently available to purchase on the Midas Touch website, which you can get to simply by clicking the link below. It'll take you straight to the website where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Star Trek items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website, and there will be something for everybody. And I'm absolutely positive you don't want to miss this, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we are shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. And they include vintage items, hard to find items, ultra rare items. So the next item we upload could be that item that you'll be looking for. Okay, that is it for me on the review of this particular item. I hope you've enjoyed this very short video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.